Mm.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to our wellness Zoom event. We're so excited that you're here. We know that there are
Yes.
so many other things that you could be doing, and you chose to be here, and that means a lot to us. So we're super excited to get to share a little bit about what we are excited about. So let's go ahead and get into it. One second while I start sharing here. Uh, there we go. There we go. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Bella's older sister. My name is Madeline. And I am a stay-at-home mom and a wife to a police officer. These are my two kiddos. Owen is 4.5, and Wild and Crazy Jess is one and
Mm.
a half. And I love getting to travel with them, anything that has to do with quality time and adventure with my people. Those are my love languages. So, a little bit about how I got started here. It was about 4 years ago now, which is super crazy. Owen there was about 9 months old, and I had always battled wacky hormones, irregular cycles, hormonal acne, you name it. I also had super low energy. I remember crashing every single day at the same time, like clockwork. I would be so tired, I would close my eyes for a couple minutes after parking the car and getting home, or finding ways to keep Owen occupied so that I could lay on the floor and close my eyes for a couple minutes. It was bad. I was a Celsius girly. I would have half a can of Celsius every day, even though I knew they were not good for me. I needed them to be able to function. Um, I would also go days without going to the bathroom, which led to bloating and being uncomfortable. And I also had a lot of stubborn weight, even though I was doing all of the right things. We ate really well. I was going to the gym multiple times a week, but I still felt off. And that is when I had a friend share with me that all of those things were rooted in gut health, and she had something that could help. I said, there is no way that could be true. How are all of these various different things connected? I was the biggest skeptic, by the way. I had sworn off anything like this, but it was actually my husband who pushed me to give it a try because I was at a point where I needed to try something. I was a college student taking 18 credit hours. I was working part-time. We lived an hour and a half away from our support system and from the school that I went to. And I had no energy. I couldn't show up and juggle everything the way that I had desired to. So I gave it a go. A couple weeks in, I slept through the night for the first time in a very long time. And quickly, I didn't need the Celsius every day, and I didn't need a nap every afternoon. And all of those things dissipated over time. I now have regular monthly cycles for the first time in my life without the help of hormonal birth control. I've been able to lose stubborn weight. I'm going to the bathroom every day. I feel better at 25 after having two kids than I ever did before pregnancy and in my teen years. So, big fan, no longer a skeptic, and that is why I'm here, and that is why I am passionate about getting to share what I have found with other people. So, that is me. Now I want you to be able to hear from your hosts, Bella and Vance.
Yes. First off, we want to say thank you so much for everybody that is here and that is listening. We appreciate it so much. And the support and the conversations that we've been having with people is super appreciated. And we have loved getting to connect with everybody. So first off, I'm just going to share why I started this. I was tired all the time. Vance can attest to this. Like I was always sleeping, had to take at least like 2 naps a day. Like I just was not myself. Like I would not get anything done. I just was so tired of being tired. And I was also a cynic like Madeline in the beginning, even though I had seen that it had worked really well for her. And so I started it, I tried it, and I couldn't believe the difference that it made. Vance can also attest to the difference that it made. I mean, I don't need a nap anymore, which is crazy, guys. I don't drink as much coffee. I don't drink as much energy drinks, which if you know me, that's insane because I love both of those things very much. So I have increased energy, I have better sleep, I have more motivation. I'm just all around just feeling better. I just feel cleaner. And a big thing that that has led to is more productivity. I get so much done. And then a couple months ago, we actually went to convention, the Plexus convention, and I got to just meet all the amazing women that are part of it, just see the awesome community, the people that love Jesus and want to just glorify him with this business was super cool. But also just the testimonies of people that this is working for and that this has genuinely just changed their lives. Um, it was incredible and it had me convinced there. I was like, this is the type of business that I want to start building. Um, and then we were actually having our lunch party this past Saturday, and we were talking with the girls, and we broke it down, and it was like $4 a day, which is insane because you think of the coffee runs, the fun runs, just all the little things, the fast food runs that quickly add up to that. And I found myself actually saving money because I don't get coffee as much. I don't get that daily energy drink. Literally like daily energy drink. Like I had one every single day. It was so bad, not great for me. But yeah, that's all. I mean, there's so many more things, but for the sake of time tonight, that is what I'll share tonight. But that it has really truly been life-changing. So
Yeah, it's true. It's crazy when you think about it. An energy drink like an Alani, one of those costs, $3 to $4 a day,
mhm.
and most of us would get one of those a day, so or two. So that adds up quick. You don't think about spending that money, so it's a very good price effective, and I think it's worth it. I've seen it. I've seen her off of it for a little bit, and then I've seen her back on it, and the difference is just amazing. Like she's has so much energy. Like it'll be like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. She's like cleaning the house. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like it's usually bedtime, but no, it's definitely night and day difference. So
Yeah. Big fans.
I love that. And I'm so excited you're here. I'm so thankful that you decided to give this a go, even though you were skeptical. Uh, so that is a little bit about us. Now let's chat about how these products can help you. So here, as you can see, I have a big ol' list of all kinds of different things. Go ahead and drop a one in the chat if you can relate to any of these. That would be all of us, right? We could pinpoint at least one thing, if not
mhm.
multiple, like in my case, that we struggle with. And these are all symptoms rooted in gut health. They all trace back to three things: blood sugar balance, inflammation, and gut health. And basically, you take any symptom, anything you're struggling with, and don't take it from me, take it to Google, and you can Google gut health and fill in the blank. More than likely, they are connected. Um, which is just, it's wild. It's mind blowing to the point where neither one of us believed it. But like I said, you can go do your own research, and so much is rooted in those three things. So, how we have chosen to go about solving that. We have three main combos that I'm going to talk about this evening. These are our big sellers. First up, we have the gut health combo. This is what I started on. It's what my husband actually takes. This is what Bella has gotten started on, and it's made up of three different products. First, we have the pink drink, the beautiful, popular pink drink. She's patented, so you will not find this formulation anywhere else, which I think is super special. So the pink drink regulates your blood sugar. This is part of all of the combos that I'm talking about today. And you might be saying, well, Madeline, how do I know if I need support with my blood sugar? If you find yourself snapping for no reason, if you go without a meal and you get hangry, if you have a hard time sleeping, you have those sugar cravings, those cravings for carbs, that is a blood sugar imbalance. So that is what the pink drink helps with. And I'm also not going to bore you to death tonight. You did not come here for a sciencey lecture, but just know, if you like all of the clinical trials and the studies and all of those things, Bella and I have access to plenty of those. So please let us know, and we would be more than happy to send those your way. So the pink drink is then paired with two supplements called BioCleanse and ProBio 5. These two work hand in hand to break down the bad bacteria in your gut, flush it out, and replace it with good. And then that pink drink will also feed the good bacteria. I did not know this until I got started here, but we are all born with good bacteria in our gut and a little bit of bad bacteria. The only reason that bad bacteria is there is to decompose your body after you die, which is so gross. Ew, I know.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And when we live these stressful, super busy lives, we're not sleeping like we should. We're taking antibiotics. We have the sugary, carb, processed food diet. You are feeding that bad bacteria, and it starts to eat away at your gut lining and spilling out into other parts of your body and basically doing its job early, which again, ew, that's gross. Um, so that is what this combo helps with, bringing all of that back into balance, flushing out that bad bacteria, and fighting against that. That is also where you get the term leaky gut. I don't know if you've heard that before, but that's what that term means. Next, those of you with weight loss goals, like I myself did, Plexus is in the GLP-1 conversation, which is super exciting, but not in the way that the shots are. When you hear the word GLP-1, I'm sure that's where your brain goes. The shot, Ozempic, those are very popular right now. This is not an injectable. This is not something synthetic or foreign to your body. It is helping your body's natural production of the GLP-1 hormone. Again, this was not something I knew before this. GLP-1 is a hormone that our body naturally produces, and it does a lot of different things from helping with ovulation to also its main job is basically to tell your body, hey, we're full. Hey, we need protein. This is what we're craving. And the synthetic form tends to override that. Your body stops naturally producing it. That is why people who take the synthetic form of GLP-1 tend to have slower digestion, they lose muscle, all kinds of fun side effects. This is not that. These three products work together to naturally support that hormone. So we have the pink drink that I mentioned, and that gets mixed with Restore. This is another drink packet, and it's a liver detox. And again, you might ask, is liver detox, do I really need that? That's what I thought. Do I really need to do anything with my liver? Is my liver really that important? Turns out, if you were like me and you were doing all of the right things, you're eating well, you're working out, you're still not losing weight, our body tends to hold on to heavy metals inside of our fat cells. So we're not going to lose any weight if we're holding on to those heavy metals. This helps detox all of that. Um, and that way you can lose weight because your body is no longer storing toxins. So these two get paired with what's called balance, and balance helps to basically balance out all of those carbs and sugars that are in your diet. All three of them work to help with your GLP-1 hormone. And then last but not least, we have a combination of both. This is what I love to take. This is what has helped me with all of my regulating my cycle, the weight loss, the energy, all of it. It is covering all of the foundational aspects of your health. So that is our gut health and trim. Something very exciting about this combo this month only, and I'm going to chat about this in just a second. You get a free 3-day nutritionally supported fast. We call it our reset when you order this combo. Super exciting. It's worth $120. I've done a handful of them myself, worth every penny to me. I pay full price for all of them. So the fact that we get to give them away for free is super exciting. We have hundreds of testimonies of all of our combos. The GLP-1 Slim and Trim combo is super popular right now, with GLP-1 being as big as it is. So here were just a couple before and afters out of, like I said, hundreds. So again, if you want to see more testimonies, we have them and we would love to send them to you. I mentioned the reset. Here are, again, just a few of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of before and afters. Right there in the middle with the mugshot face is some of myself. Like I said, I've done a handful of these. And basically, I said it's a nutritionally supported fast. So you're still getting the protein, you're still getting the nutrients that your body needs over 3 days, but you're stepping away from your normal diet that has the processed foods, the carbs, and the sugars. I always lose pounds and inches that stay off. And it's not just about the weight loss. It's super fun getting to see that in the span of 3 days. And there's a whole bunch of science backing that. Again, we'd be more than happy to send that to you. But I also have help with my brain fog. There is so much collagen in this reset. So my skin is glowing and my hair feels good and I sleep better and I have more energy. And it's really, truly, it lives up to its name. It's a fantastic reset. So getting to hand those out again for free is super exciting. I'm a big fan of the reset. Also, I don't normally chat about this, but I added it in because, like I said at the beginning, I love to travel, and I know I'm not the only one who is passionate about getting to go and see everything. I have been with this business for almost, it's been about 3.5 years of actually sharing. And as a stay-at-home mom, I have gotten to go to places like an all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana. I earned a cruise in the Bahamas. And then just in February, I was at an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. This is for me and a guest, and my stay is covered. It's just an incredible opportunity. It feels like one of those influencer brand trips, but you don't have to be an influencer. Like I said, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I'm a regular person without a big following. So we definitely get spoiled here. And if that's something you want more information on, again, we would love to chat further about that. We are about to enter into our next travel um, section of the year, and our next trip is to Disney. So I'm very excited to get to take my kids to Disney on Plexus's dime. Super generous, super fun. So if you are thinking, oh my goodness, I can relate to some of these things, I would love to get some support in some of these areas. This is what we would do. We would grab you a VIP membership, get you signed up with your products, and the VIP membership gives you the wholesale discount. So that's 25% off of retail pricing for an entire year. So think like Sam's Club, Costco membership. You're also going to get 10% off of your first order. And like I said, if you order that third combo, you're also getting the $120 reset for free. You get a water bottle, which is super fun. And we also have a really generous loyalty program. So you're also going to get free products in your second month, your third month, your sixth month, your ninth month, and your 12th month. I just did my 6th month of since starting this program, and I get the $120 reset for free. So $120 of free product just for staying consistent with the products that I wanted. Super cool. You're not going to find that if you walk into Walmart or GNC to get your supplements. So another thing that kind of sets us apart. You're also going to get one-on-one support. Like I said, you walk into any of those stores to get your supplements, you buy it, you're on your own. Here, you have somebody working right up with you, making sure that you are seeing the results that you want to see. If you're not seeing results, what do we need to do? Are we tweaking things, tips and tricks? We are walking beside you, making sure that you are getting those results that you want. So again, that really sets us apart. You also will get about $40 cash for everybody that you refer. Going alongside of all of the travel that I was talking about, we have a super generous referral program if you are wanting to get your products paid for free or just make some extra money. You also then get to step into a very real community filled with people who have real stories. You name it, we have it here. We've got moms, teachers, nurses, photographers, dental hygienists, business owners. Everybody is working towards better health, having more energy, being able to live life to the fullest, and creating a life with margin. So, that is a little bit about what we are super excited and passionate about here. Again, thank you everybody so much for joining. We really appreciate it. And just know that if you have any questions, any concerns, you want to see any of those studies, you want to know more about the travel or making money, whatever it is, get with the person that invited you here tonight. And we are excited to help you as you get started on your own health and wellness journey. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.